Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Myths and Legends collection from Glam Polish. There are 10 polishes here altogether. They are all different shades of curly with multi-chrome flakies. So these are available right now. I will link the Glam Polish website down below and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Pegasus, and this is described as a white curly with multi-chrome flakies, aurora, shimmer, and a holographic glitter. And all of the polishes in this collection are described the same way. They just have a different shade of curly. This one is the base on this one. The curly base is sheer on the first coat. It's a white curly base. That's not super surprising. But there are a ton of flakies in there, which is going to help it get opaque a lot faster. And good formula on this one. I'm going to be repeating myself a lot because these are all essentially the same polish in just a different color, as far as finish and performance goes anyway. The white base does start to build up on the second coat. The flakies are really building up. My nails are pretty short right now. I think if I really wanted to, I could probably get away with 2 coats here, but I do want to get that base a little bit more opaque, so I'm going to do a third. And for all the polishes in this collection, those flakies might stick to the skin a bit when you go to remove them, but they're not going to be textured like a glitter and need to be scrubbed off like a glitter. I am getting a whiter base out of that third coat, which is what I was after. But I do think, depending on your preference and the length of your nails, you might be able to get away with 2 here. Again, just depends on what you like, but the flakies do help it build up really well. I think I prefer it with that third coat though. So that is 3 coats of Pegasus. The next polish is called Siren, and this is described as a turquoise curly base with multi-chrome flakies, aurora, shimmer, and holographic glitter. The base on this definitely comes off a little more jelly to me. It is pretty sheer, but you do also have a ton of flakies like the last polish. I just realized that these in the description say holographic glitter, but I mentioned them not being difficult to remove or needing to be scrubbed off the nail. From what I can see, there's very little holographic glitter in here, so you get like a little bit of a flash every once in a while, but it's not so much that it's going to add like crazy texture or difficult removal to the nails. Obviously, you should still use top coat anyway. This does start to build up on that second coat, but it is still a little too sheer for me. The color does start to look a lot better. And good formula on this one as well. On this third coat, the base is getting as opaque as I wanted it, and I think the color is a little bit better with that third coat as well. So that is 3 coats of Siren. The next polish is called Elphaba, I think. This is described as a lime curly base with multi-chrome flakies, aurora, shimmer, and a holographic glitter. So this one is also, I think, a little bit on the jelly side on that first coat, but it should build up fine. It's really not like super sheer. Again, lots of flakies. I also feel like that aurora shimmer that's in there is standing out a little bit better in this color than in the previous 2. And good formula on this one as well. So this one actually starts to build up really nicely on that second coat. I still have a little bit of nail line peeking through, so I am going to do a third. This third coat is covering up that little bit of nail line that I had, and all the extra flakies with the third coat help as well. So that is 3 coats of Elphaba. So the next polish is called 7 Kingdoms, and this is described as a periwinkle curly with multi-chrome flakies, aurora shimmer, and holographic glitter. This is a little more purple than what I would consider a periwinkle, but I think that also varies depending on the individual. So this is another one that is in a very sheer jelly-like base. Lots of flakies though. When I edit this video down, it's probably going to be getting through the swatches pretty quickly because I'm just showing you 10 different shades of polishes that perform pretty much the same. Good formula on this one as well. So this one, it does start to build up on that second coat. I still have some sheer spots that I want to cover up though. The pointer finger coat went on kind of thick, but I will have sheer spots on the other nails. And I can see the shimmer in this one pretty well, but comparing it to the last polish, Elphaba, which I don't even want to say again because I don't think I'm saying it right, I feel like that one so far has shown the shimmer the best out of all the shades. This does cover completely on that third coat, and that color does build up a lot nicer as well. So that is 3 coats of 7 Kingdoms. The next polish is called Fairy Queen, and this is described as a lavender curly base with multi-chrome flakies, aurora shimmer, and holographic glitter. And then I do want to show this next to 7 Kingdoms so you can see the difference there. Actually, it doesn't look super strong on camera. It looks way more different in person. 7 Kingdoms leans a bit more blue, which really didn't look like it was that much more blue until I stuck the 2 together. So this one is also a bit sheer on that first coat. Like the other polishes though, there are a lot of flakies in here. And good formula on this one as well. This does start to build up on that second coat, but it is going to need a third. And this is the first time I've had this happen that I've thought to talk about it on camera. Do you see that little tiny multi-chrome flake that's kind of sticking out the end of my nail? I talk about this a lot, but you really just have to do that while the polish is wet, and it will smooth back out. I just always feel like that's something I should point out. The color does get a bit deeper on this third coat, and it covers all of those light spots and uneven spots that I had. So that is 3 coats of Fairy Queen. The next polish is called Zelda, and this is described as a light orchid crelly base with multi-chrome flakies, aurora shimmer, and holographic glitter. This one is also sheer on that first coat. Lots of flakies, and I feel like the shimmer is standing out. I mean, it stands out in all the polishes, but there's just been a couple polishes that actually, like, I notice it right away. This is one of them. But there aren't any polishes in the collection where you can't see the shimmer. And good formula on this one as well. This one does start to build up on that second coat. Actually, it builds up pretty well considering how sheer the first coat was. And that base definitely starts to look more crelly and less jelly once you get that second coat layered on. This third coat does cover completely. I just had a few uneven spots that I wanted to cover. Looking at the wet and dry coats here too, I do think that that shimmer stands out better once the polish is dry. So that is 3 coats of Zelda. The next polish is called Merlin, and this is described as a cerulean blue crelly base with multi-chrome flakies, aurora shimmer, and holographic glitter. This one is also sheer and a bit more jelly-like on that first coat. Lots of flakies like all the other polishes. Just stuck my finger in there. And good formula on this one as well. This one does start to build up pretty nicely on that second coat. The color gets a lot deeper. Yeah, I do have a few spots that I want to cover up just because of my own uneven application, so I'm going to do a third coat, but I think you could pretty easily get away with 2 with this one if you're a little better at painting your nails than I am. I'm just covering up a little bit of unevenness with this third coat. I really don't even think all of my nails needed it. The color doesn't seem to change much or anything. So just depending on your application and the length of your nails, you could probably get away with 2. That is 3 coats of Merlin. The next polish is called Dragonheart, and this is described as a dusty mauve crelly with multi-chrome flakies, aurora shimmer, and holographic glitter. This one is also a bit sheer on that first coat, but a lot of flakies, and good formula on this one as well. This one does start to build up on that second coat. I can already see a little bit of nail line peeking through on my pointer finger, so I'm going to do a third coat here. This one does cover completely on that third coat, and the color does get a little bit deeper as well. And now that I'm paying attention, I'm definitely noticing that the shimmer stands out much better after the polish is fully dry. So that is 3 coats of Dragonheart. The next polish is called Gandalf, and this is described as a gray crelly with multi-chrome flakies, aurora shimmer, and holographic glitter. This one is also a bit sheer, jellyish on that first coat. Just from looking at the side of the bottle, I feel like the holographic glitter stands out a lot better against this darker base than in any of the other shades so far. And good formula on this one as well. So this one does start to build up on that second coat, but it is still pretty sheer for being a darker color. So we will definitely need a third. So this one does cover completely on that third coat. I can pick that holographic glitter out a little bit better in this, especially after that third coat is on and it's like as dark as it's going to get. So that is 3 coats of Gandalf. And the last polish is called Eragon, and this is described as a blue-gray crelly with multi-chrome flakies, aurora, shimmer, and holographic glitter. So this one is also jellyish and sheer on that first coat. This is another one that's dark enough that that holographic glitter is standing out a lot better. And good formula on this one as well. So this one does start to build up on the second coat. Kind of lost my train of thought for a second. It is still a little bit sheer, so I'm going to do a third. And I don't think I've mentioned this, but I probably should have because I have a lot of dead space in this video, but this does dry a little bit dull, so even though you should be using top coat, it's another reason to use top coat. So this one does cover completely in 3 coats, and that base does get a bit darker as well. And again, the shimmer is going to be a bit stronger after it's fully dry. So that is 3 coats of Eragon. So Elphaba is going to be my favorite. It was kind of a toss-up between this one and see Siren, but I feel like the shimmer contrasts really well against this lime green base, and it just stood out the best in this polish, which made this easily my favorite. So that is the Glam Polish Myths and Legends collection. Again, I will link that website down below so you can check those out. They are available right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.